Hey crypto newbies, Joe here. Let's talk about how the game of red light and green light is the worst investment strategy ever, but how a lot of us use that strategy when we're investing for the first time. Let me rewind here. 2017, I told you how I got into crypto. Bitcoin, Ethereum are going to the moon. My employees were telling me how everything was a sure thing, green light, right? Go, win the game, win the investment. So I saw the green light in crypto and I put all the money that I had in really quickly. I was trying to get to the end of the game. I was trying to win. And then on the converse side, every time that crypto went down, I panicked, I sold, I traded it for something else that was going green. Every time I sold or traded a crypto that was going red, I think the next day or two, it would probably go back up. And on the other side, when the crypto was going green, when it was going up, and I put my money into it, it would crash the next day. I kid you not. I did that so many times in 2017. Even when things were good, it was embarrassing. But then 2018 comes along and everything is red. Everything is red and everybody's panicking. And all of a sudden I went from being an amazing investor to being the worst investor. I stopped talking to people about crypto. It was embarrassment, right? Family functions, Christmas parties. You don't mention crypto. You don't mention Bitcoin. It's a scam, right? So again, the game of red light, green light is exactly how I would explain my investment strategy in 2017-18. I'd stop, I'd panic, I'd freeze, I'd fall to the ground, and I'd start back over at the beginning of the other side of the gym, right? And again, here we are in 2022, and I'm seeing a bear market for the first time with clear eyes, with the red light, green light filter taken off of my head. And instead of panicking with the reds, I am seeing cryptocurrency at a discount employee warehouse midnight fire sale for the first time. I'm seeing cryptocurrency opportunities to invest in blockchains with clear eyes, with clear conscience. I'm not emotional. I'm not in cryptocurrency for the quick daily gains. When I first got in, I had no plan, no strategy. If it was green, I bought into it and I hoped it would keep going green. If it was red, I stayed away from it. It was a scam. This time around, I see what cryptocurrencies have network effect, which cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and Solana and Polygon and Cardano and it's funny. You get on Twitter, you get on social media, and everybody's in this camp or that camp. They're all, this coin's gonna win and that coin's gonna lose and that one's a scam and it's a pump and dump. And to be honest, we need a lot of blockchains. We need a lot of these cryptocurrencies to work. We can't just have one. We can't just have the other. I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist. I'm not an Ethereum maximalist. I think we need a lot of cryptocurrencies for the market to handle all of the people that are coming into this space. So again, 2017-18, I panicked when things went bad. I got in when things were green, and every time I got wrecked. This time, we can look at this bear market, this downturn, as an opportunity. I'm not gonna panic this time and sell when things, I think my portfolio a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, was up to about $40,000. And I was feeling pretty good about it. I was thinking, I got time. I'm gonna put it into some stable coins here over the next few months and I'll kind of pull out some of my profits. Guess what? I missed that train. The market's crashed over the last month. So I've seen my portfolio drop down to about $10,000 over the last month. And you know what? Instead of panicking this time and stop looking at my phone, I'm actually watching closer, I think, than I ever have. I'm seeing Solana go from like $250 a coin down to 25, back up to 38, down to like the 20s. That's like 80, 90% off, isn't it? I mean, if I'm doing the math correct. Here's a project that people are building on. Sure, there's network outages or whatever. You're seeing Ethereum go from almost $5,000 down to under $1,000. That's like 80% off. I'm seeing these projects that are gonna be around for a while all of a sudden be at super discount prices, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is the opportunity. This is the time not to look away and stop and panic and freeze. This is the time to dollar cost average in over time. Another analogy I guess I could use would be real estate. We bought a house back in 2019, and it was the worst house in the nicest neighborhood. It took us years to be able to afford a house. Honestly, we couldn't even afford it. It happened. We made an offer and they accepted it, but it was literally a teardown. And I'll tell you what, when they say buy the ugliest house in the nicest neighborhood, it's true. You can see the most upside if you're willing to work at something, be patient for something, take your time at something. And cryptocurrency is the same way. If you're willing to think long-term about your investment strategy, about what you're putting your money into, the ups and downs daily, monthly, won't matter anymore. You and I can look at cryptocurrencies like Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, all of these things with a long-term zoomed out approach that, you know what, if it drops 10, 20%, maybe it's time for me to buy a little bit more. Red candles are a good thing. Clearance prices are a good thing. So again, that's the whole point of this whole video is if you've been looking at investing with the red light, green light strategy, throw it out the window. As a crypto newbie investor, again, I've been in this 5 years. This isn't my first rodeo, but this time I'm seeing the bear market with a new lens, with a new filter of, oh my gosh, this might be the best opportunity that me and my family and my friends have to invest into cryptocurrency, maybe for the rest of our lives. And I'm not saying I can perfectly catch the bottom. I'm not going to predict the bottom of Bitcoin or Ethereum or any of these other projects. But I am going to start dollar cost averaging in. And so that's going to be the next video, is we're going to talk about dollar cost averaging and how you and I can spread out our investments at the bottom. And we might not perfectly catch it, but I want to implore that strategy this time around. And I want to encourage you to check out the next video. I'm going to put a link down in the bottom for dollar cost averaging. It'll probably come out in a week or two. If you've learned anything at all from this ramble, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below. I want to encourage you, again, red lights, red candles are not always bad. They could actually be the best investing opportunities of your and my life. So again, this is not financial advice. This is Crypto Newbies. Joe here, just giving you my 2 cents on what I've observed over the last 5 years. And again, I hope you're doing okay out there. Leave me a comment, subscribe. Yeah, Crypto Newbies, let's do it. This is the time. This is the time to dollar cost average. Let's take our time. Let's slowly build our portfolio for the future. Be blessed. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.